rose, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
It's a gain of 25.
Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And a Patriot first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
The 7-yard line.
On the give, it's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Play fake. Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it. Across the 40-yard line.
Julian Edelman. A gain of 14. 1st down, Patriots.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Patriots 7, Jets 0.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Following the interception, Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Rolling to his right. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Mayfield's pass complete to number 11.
Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Jets nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, New England.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Touchdown,
Sonny Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Jets nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Mayfield looks to throw. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman
Touchdown.
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Patriots 28, Jets 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up
second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You don't know no better. Hey, what's that? Check Mike, 54. Kings. Check.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a dump off to White. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete to James White.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
To
Rex Burkhead in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts it. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun with White. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The New England ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
On the carry.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Michel. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
in short yardage. Mayfield. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Mayfield on play action. Going deep here for Edelman. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
A gain of 7.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots continue to roll. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. But and my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off.
That's right, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Airing one out for Crowder. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And shutting him off, now open field. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
25-yard line.
That's complete right side to Asiasi.
Mayfield.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
New England.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll get that to Michel. Complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get how did you let it go miss? How she was magic, she mixed.
Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really